Hello and Happy New Year, agency members. I'm Luis Berumen with Bartlett Kopp General Contractors, and I'm honored to serve as Chapter President again in 2021. First and foremost, I hope this message finds you, your families, and coworkers doing well. 2020 was a tough year to say the least, but together we got through it. And while we're not in the clear yet, with the arrival of the vaccine, there appears to be a light at the end of the tunnel. Like many, our board and staff started out last year so hopeful, with lofty goals and ready to embark upon our recently developed strategic plan. Then the pandemic took hold, and we shifted focus to assisting our industry and our individual businesses during the peak of uncertainty. Despite all the challenges that the pandemic presented, I'm happy to report that we still accomplished some great things last year. We fought hard for construction to be classified as an essential business and emphasized the importance of health and safety on local job sites. Through collaboration, ingenuity, and vigilant members like you, we continue to work safely today. AGC also helped secure public funding for workforce development in the construction industry through CARES Act funding and the voter-approved SA Ready to Work campaign. Lastly, AGC successfully transitioned from in-person learning to distance learning and continues to deliver high-quality education each month. This year, we will remain hyper-focused on advocacy for our industry and our members, navigating the pandemic, job site health and safety, workforce development, and education. And with a renewed sense of optimism for 2021, we look forward to building upon our successes and to rolling up our sleeves to accomplish even more this year.
Hi, I'm Mayor Ron Nirenberg. I want to thank you for the opportunity to make a few remarks and extend my best wishes to AGC members in the new year. In 2021, we will continue working to defeat COVID-19 and move toward normalcy. San Antonio's health community will be working full speed to vaccinate as many people as possible. As you know, COVID-19 has delivered a bruising blow to our economy, and we will be pushing to get our business environment back to full speed. Our Recovery and Resiliency Program will continue training workers who lost their jobs due to COVID-19, and we will be preparing the SA Ready to Work program to begin the city's largest workforce training effort in history. By the year's end, SA Ready to Work will be up and running. Approved by voters in November, the workforce program will help as many as 10,000 workers a year launch new careers in fields that have existing job openings. Not only will the program help us reignite our economy, it will help us rebuild a workforce that is better prepared for major disruptions. The city will also begin preparing for the 2022 bond program and determining the most needed projects. We all felt the pain from the brutal pandemic in 2020, and we aren't out of the woods yet. But there is a light at the end of the tunnel on the public health front and economically. Look forward to working with you to make 2021 the best it can be.
Hi AGC, Senator Donna Campbell here. Sorry I can't be with you actually today, but I stepped outside on a beautiful day to say hi. I was asked, what does this next session coming up look like? We will have a conservative budget. We'll be spending time then on finance, time on redistricting, and those meetings will be held at first. I think other committee hearings will be delayed somewhat, and the number of bills that we actually will see come through the committees, I think will also be less. Because why? We've got to try and protect everybody from COVID the best we can. So the Capitol's going to look different. There's plexiglass everywhere, and I'm telling you, at some point, we're going to be able to get rid of these masks. And I think we're all in agreement on that, right? Priorities are always around making sure we continue with a great business-friendly climate. I know many of us have concerns over the voting integrity and what happens at the ballot box. That will be looked at. I most certainly support our law enforcement and want to have some type of legislation that supports our law enforcement. Anything we can do for our military and our veterans is always high on my priority list. We also need to make sure that the promises we made last session for our teacher pay, the school reform, and our property taxes, that we still can support that. Most certainly, with growth, we have a lot of construction, and that brings up transportation and infrastructure challenges. And so anything that I can do to help support AGC, you know I'm there. In the meantime, let's work together to keep Texas strong, because we don't have another Texas to move to. You guys stay safe. Doctor's orders.
I'm extremely optimistic going into 2021 for several reasons. First, more than 5 million Americans have already received the COVID-19 vaccine, and by the end of spring, the vaccine should be available to the general public. This will open the door to increased consumer spending, which will help boost our economy. Secondly, population migration and headquarter relocations to Texas remain strong, bringing jobs and the need for more infrastructure, housing, education, and healthcare. Lastly, cloud services, the digital economy, and supply chain resiliency are creating jobs and the need for more manufacturing, warehouse distribution, and data center facilities. San Antonio is a great place to be with much for us to look forward to. In closing, I'd like to thank each of you and your respective companies for what you do each and every day. We are truly blessed to be an essential business and to live in the great state of Texas. It is because of you that we continue to build our communities safely, build our future workforce and leaders, and build a better tomorrow. The end of the pandemic is on the horizon, and much brighter days lie just beyond it. We just have to be patient, do our part, and continue to work together. Thank you for your involvement and support of the San Antonio AGC. Remember, we are here to serve you, and our doors are always open. Please feel free to reach out to our staff, our board, or directly to me anytime. I hope your year is off to a great start, and I wish you all the best in 2021. Thank you.